Tinggi banget loh.
This is it. The last one.
Endfield, watch out! Victory strategy, engage! Please help, Mr. Dahlia!
Ready to support.
No hardship will stop us. Guess I'll join your celebrations. Have been lit. We should head back to the Balefire Tower. Now it's time to
A well-deserved victory.
Victory goes without saying.
This Balepire Tower is a symbol of peace for Gratian.
HAS is indeed the only banned faction that
Thermal power focusing complete. Bring it back.
HAS is indeed the only banned faction that admits its political affiliation with Terra. Its emblem also marks itself as the 22nd Administrative Division of Yen. They've been stranded for more than a century. Will they ever see it again?
Everything's set. Now let me see if this Shiranite Nexus can take the heat.
The Blight Shades will disrupt the ritual. Take them out!
Arknights.
Screamku lancar-lancar aja, tapi ada yang aneh. Ngulang dari awal tuh.
cannot be interrupted. Shall bring it darkness!
More enemies!
Energy dissipation! We can't let this go on!
How long do you need?
It's done. Good job. I approve. Once again, the Shiranite Nexus focused yours and my powers. As a piece of high-purity Shiranite, it should survive its intended function. But do not get too adventurous. Someone might get worried. Someone must stay here and keep the blight miasma away from Wuliu, so you can focus on your mission. Is there anyone more qualified than me?
Then we'll be counting on you.
Now this is the Yinglong Pass that lives up to its name. Talk to Arcane and check her preparations for battle. I believe she made some progress. The North Wulian exclusion gate is open. This will be a good time to go. Wait! Are you just going to turn around and leave? Got nothing to say? Good. Now go.
The Sirenite Nexus is ready. The North Wuling exclusion gate is open. I had Summit prepare a few things that might help.
Edley, could you come here for a second?
We Yinglong spent years charting this place and found some useful resources in the zone. Some natural minerals can actually exist as gases and exhibit rather unique properties and functions. Yinglong has a few tech for processing these mineral gases. Our task leader told me to sort and transfer them to you. For our North Wuling Exclusion Zone campaign, the tech will come in useful.
Intamin, I'm en route to Yinglong Pass. How fares the mission? Did the proxy complete their...
The Sirenite Nexus has been augmented.
Excellent. Be patient.
Wait.
Everyone, our main force is now in place.
Yo, we meet again.
Endman!
The very large rift and the science station. I never knew I will ever come back.
Maybe this time, we'll really get to rebuild our home.
Every watchguard in Tianshi signed up. We had to limit the number of our volunteers. We drew lots to choose who'd stay behind and protect Wuling. Tianshi Ximo is still a little sad about his pull. So, we shall bring their blessings and hopes with us into the zone. We're finally heading back.
The Endfield crisis team and I shall lead the way.
Just how did you fall this far? Adashi. Since the tactics manual doesn't have any rules against fun,
It's getting colder.
I remember this road, when it looked better than this.
Oh, dikasih tanda.
Yeah.
We have arrived.
These ruins were once Wuling's.
No. Even now, they remain part of Wuling. It is the weeping wound in every Wulinger's heart. The missing half torn from our side.
Today, we shall retake that missing half of Wuling.
This position is...
The blight... The miasma covers almost...
This is far more severe than what we saw at Yin.
This is why I'm here. Could you...
First, we'll need a sentry base. The Tianshi will raise our first Tianshi pillar there. Lady Si has cleared up the nearby miasma. The Yinglongs have verified a suitable location.
Follow me.
Since that incident 10 years ago, this is Wuling's largest operation in the...
Everyone looks really serious.
10 years of waiting. I know the pain that can bring. Let's go and see how we can help, Endman. The Tianshi seem to be ready.
This is really impressive.
It's done. The first step to retaking our homes. Endman, the Tianshi pillar array has been deployed successfully. Arcane in her Yinglong. Once the information report is done, we can Yes. Just thinking how this place might have looked originally. Endman, do you remember that crying girl? This is a day that the girl looked forward to. Countless times she imagined it, just so she could wipe her tears and move onwards. But when the day finally comes, she must once again weigh the lives of the many on the scales.
You're doing good enough already. And I thought you promised we'd do this side by side.
I suppose I did.
Tianzhuang, data compilation is complete. We've got miasma and clusters of blight shades along the road. And the worst thing is, they've picked up rift reactions.
Rift. On countless occasions, the rifts blocked the Yinglongs, preventing them from getting deeper into the zone. However, things... Tell everyone that our operation starts here. Lethal blight miasma now blankets most of the North Wuling exclusion zone. The very large rift lies beyond that gorge. We need to cross it to achieve mission success. Arcane and the Yinglongs shall be our vanguards and sweep aside the obstacles of this operation.
The Endfield Crisis Team shall assist the Yinglongs. The Administrator and Shiranite Nexus are the keys to this operation.
Yes. Based on the new data, we must take Tanjian Hall, Shiranite Research Labs, and the Celestial Column. They're perfect positions for deploying our sentry base. There are miasma-emitting rifts along the way. You can use the Shiranite Nexus to suppress them, and the Yinglong's facilities can help as well. Once the miasma dissipates, my Tianshi and I shall escort the Tianshi Pillar to the front line and deploy a new sentry base. Our final step is to create a path to the very large rift. A bridge shall be built at the Shiranite Research Labs to overcome the final obstacle. I hereby name this Operation Homecoming. The path ahead may challenge us, but it is the path that leads us home. Together, we shall seal the very large rift so that every displaced Wulinger can rebuild their homes.
Home. Let's go! We've been preparing for this very day!
Yeah, we have the best support ever!
Endman, once again, are you ready? You've offered Wuling, so Wuling is not just a home for Wulingers, but for us.
Has Arcane called us yet? She's moving really slow today.
You sound worried about her.
Not being able to help makes me feel bad.
The Tianshi will focus on building the sentry base. Until Arcane returns, they might appreciate your help.
Sounds like a great idea. Alrighty, let's see what we can do.
Will others get to see these fights? Some might recognize my lance. It's probably best if they don't know my name. believe how far I've come. Home in those days feel like they're worlds away now. I spent my whole childhood fighting for the top spot among my siblings, so staying ahead is just what I do. But here's the deal, Endmin. Promise you'll always think of me first? Yeah? A great journey isn't just about the destination. It's the shoes that carry you there. That's why I'm never stingy with myself when it comes to this.
Still waiting for something?
Am I looking alright from this angle? And I hate fools. And am I looking alright from this angle?
A new mission.
Oh, so you trust me enough to spend that much? I'm flattered.
Kepo.
I shall be the avatar
kayaknya kurang sih. Bukan fisikal harusnya. Yang lain juga. Tuh.
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission.
Awesome! Another task from the admin. What better way to learn than this? I can hear the whisper of the land.
Bring it on! You're fighting me!
About time. Everyone's chipping in.
I shall reign in darkness!
Mr. Dally.
Stay vigilant. This operation is no cakewalk. Emin? Oh, I suppose my boss sent you here? I don't know anyone who's more stressed out than she is. She never changes. No worries. Oh, Emin, I think my boss might need your... Well,
I guess you already given her a huge break by patrolling on her behalf. Just doing what I'm expected to. Boss feels a lot safer with you around. Things will get serious real soon.
Always ready for action.
With Team Endfield on our side, the Rift and the Zone, all's good on my side.
A cry? What happened?
I'm so sorry, Supreme Chief. I didn't see your tail. It hurts like hell. Watch it, girl. We're barely there and you've messed up 10 times. The dark mask! What a coincidence. So, what I hear? Shh! Keep it down! If the Mad Woman finds me here, she'll go crazy again. Anyway, heard that you were ending the very large rift for good. So I, the Supreme Chief of Qingwu Stockade, decided to help. Captivating, huh? Enough. I'm not here to help the Wulingers. 10 years ago, that blighted gash really wrecked us. That stupid rift is why my stockade and Wuling City got into such a... So I, Chief Tang Tang, I'm gonna permakill this big stinker and return peace to the stockade.
Permakill? How do you permakill a rift?
Apologies. I tried explaining things to her, but Chief's idea... Chief also said, if Big Bro Ran Yi lived... Anyway, I won't cause the Mad Woman any trouble. You have my word.
Got it. Thank you, Tong Tong.
Eh? Why thank me? It's what I...
Say, do you think Mifu knew that Tang Tang...
She probably noticed, but chose not to say anything about it.
I don't get it. Anyway, let's see what Uncle Pan is worried about.
Look at your signboard and the countertop.
What is this place?
Oh, Admin, you're here. A small apiary. Food was just okay, but their osmanthus brew was magical. The aroma took me in, and I got to meet Olsen. That was the start of a 10-year friendship.
Is Old Sen...
Olsen spent his entire life running the apiary. I visited this place daily when I was young. A cask of coal and 2 appetizers were enough to brag and boast hours away. I used to tell everyone that I, Han Yuan, would be the one to end the rift. People in the store would just laugh and ask. Only that Olsen didn't laugh. He even said that if I pull it off, he'd open a special vintage to celebrate. Well, I'm here. The apiary and Co are here too. But Olsen, you're really missing the show. And I made a promise to my old friend that we'd seal the rift. This...
No one can seal the very large rift alone, but you should pay your debts to Old Sen.
Gotta settle the... That's it! Yeah, you bugly rift! 10 blinded you...
Isn't that Li Zhuyan and Li Feng?
Impossible.
But I can follow Captain Me around.
For anything zone-related, the Watchguards will follow the Yinglong's command.
What happened?
Nothing. I might have overstepped my boundaries. Can't blame Task Leader Arcane for that.
The boy wants to find his parents' belongings.
Yeah.
Say, you two actually know each other?
Wuling was short on resources back then. The only medical facility was an emergency clinic. The surviving children know each other pretty well.
That's why I'm asking. Everyone's contributing while I've been made to wait. I can't even get my parents...
It's all right. Once Qian Shuang's plans are completed, you'll get to return to the zone.
Chen is right. For now, maybe it's best you stay at the sentry base and help out.
I understand, but... Apologies. I got ahead of myself. I'll head back and help.
Do you still remember what this area used to be?
This area? Sorry. My memories are fuzzy.
I remember. There was a bun shop that children loved. Across from it was a courtyard where the grown-ups played mahjong. If you accidentally kicked a ball into the courtyard, they'd cuss you out till your ears rang. Visit them again the next day, and they'd give you a bag of sweets.
That does ring a bell.
You were the youngest, and the most terribly injured. I thought you'd never make it. But you did it, and you're living life to the fullest. Your achievements are no less than mine.
So, you and the Endmen will succeed, right?
When we do, everyone who witnessed the tragedy will be allowed to return and find the things they had lost.
Yeah.
Arcane, while you weren't around, Qian Shuang planned the operation.
I know. The Yinglongs have identified a path to enter the heart of the zone. Miasma concentration is way higher. The ruins are sinking, and the geography is hostile. We also have...
Light shades?
Yes. As the very large rift becomes more active, Blightshade manifestations become increasingly abnormal.
So that's why you turned down Li Feng. You were worried that he might face blight shades of his parents.
He was too young. The disaster gave him only sorrow, instead of hate and denial. One cannot simply fight the Blight or Blightshades with blunt force or violence. We also need a powerful will. Furthermore, we're uncertain about how the zone may have changed.
Things we should keep in mind. Endman, I believe this calls for a more prudent approach.
We should press forward and be watchful of the surroundings.
Rest is complete. Let's proceed with the mission.
Let me see. Where should I be gathering my data this time? I've readied the prospecting tools, Professor.
quarreling. A thing that's just as unreliable as my memories.
I passed through here before. There were fewer anomalies back then.
Is it because of what Neferith did to the very large rift? Very likely. Stay alert. Arcane! Your wounds still haven't healed.
Good.
Why do you insist on pushing yourself?
I said, I'm all right. A short break is all I need.
Pasti orang itu.
Tuneship pillar. How long has it been left here?
8 years ago. Instructors Shore and Jewel were the first to arrive here. It was our first survey after the miasma settled. Surveyors after them treated the pillar as a marker and called it the boundary. It is the starting point of most missions and the final refuge for many Yingmongs. Every Yingmong knows that beyond this point lies a land that eats people alive. It has witnessed the life and death of numerous Yingmongs. And it shall see how it all ends. Send them on their way.
In position. I shall be the avatar of radiance.
Everyone's chipping in. There's no escape.
Now we'll need to deal with these obstacles.
Can't you just blast them apart with your weapons?
The local area feels structurally unsound. I advise against that.
So what now?
Arcane, have you reached the boundary?
Yes, a collapsed facility is blocking the road.
That is consistent with our visual intel. Yenning is arriving at your location. She'll handle the obstacles.
I finally caught up. Here, Fang Yi told me to give you these.
Parts for the arrow salvager. The plan is back on schedule.
Yeah, Fang Yi told me Supervisor Perlica requested these. They can be used if the ambient miasma makes drones inoperable.
And they came at a time of serious need.
So let's get this problem sorted out ASAP. Crossing the boundary is when the real battle begins.
Crafting the... Aero salvager requires gas.
Time to move the obstacles aside.
The salvager must be activated. This step is mandatory.
All set. So, craft the salvager with canisters and parts, right? Right on it. We can now press forward. But can the Qianchu pillar fit through this trail?
Once the miasma dissipates, the main force can use machinery to clear a path.
Instructors, my dear seniors, this may be the last time. This will no longer be the final resting place of...
If the boundary is the starting point of many missions, you must have been here many times.
Yes. After every mission, the list of names to remember only grows longer. My name should have been on it a long time ago.
Why are you thinking like that?
Since the day I was saved, I felt as though I never really left the zone.
You're like Li Feng. One of those...
I was the only one who survived the depths. One after another. Many people carried me like a torch. Till I was safely outside, they gave me their miasma protection device. When one fell, another took over. They trudged through the collapsing gorge, Tanjiang Hall, and finally arrived here. This isn't just the starting point of my survival. I've chosen it as my resting place. As for the other tasks, Tian Shizhuang and her group...
Who's that?
What happened?
Nothing. There are residual blight shades. Summit will handle them. Endman. Like other blight phenomena, the miasma can also interfere with communications. I am the only one with actual field experience fighting the miasma. Should anything happen, my first order is to keep you safe. Hope you remember, as long as you and the Sirenite Nexus survive, there is hope for all of this.
Are you planning to handle this like how you did with Ardashir? At a resting place of your choosing?
To keep you safe. And when necessary.
I understand.
Good. The operation shall continue. Let's go.
Did something seal the gate? Wait, the Shiranite Nexus.
The alluvial energy entities might be blight related. That's why the Shiranite Nexus responded.
Oh yeah.
Yingling pillar. The Yinglong who came here left it here. Try using the Shiranite Nexus to activate the Shiranite within it and ward off the miasma.
Deploying safe points in the thick of a blight miasma. It must have been difficult.
It was. Hillock was responsible for this area. She did good.
In position.
We've done it! Hope you're not tired, Mr. Dally.
Bring it on. You're fighting me.
Let's go. I have tunnel vision. Let's help you. No hardship. Senior Hillock?
She sent the deployment coordinates to Instructor Drew before she fell. It was 2 months after you left Wooly.
We're going head to head. Execute planet! About
This is the way.
our top priority on missions. I wonder what secret it holds. The miasma.
Use the Arknight nexus. If it works, it should clean up the nearby miasma.
I think it's working. The miasma's dissipating.
Light Shades, don't let them near the Arknight nexus.
Beautifully done! I'm amazed!
sih?
Administrator, Arcane, what is your status?
Situation normal. Everyone is well.
Good. The miasma is dissipating. The Tianshi convoy will arrive shortly, but Tanjian Hall is deeper in the zone. We're counting on you to secure that area.
Lee?
Stick to codenames during operations. What is it? Found something?
Nothing. I just thought you'd be a little more excited when they announced the start of Operation Homecoming.
Of course I'm excited. We've been waiting for this day long enough.
So you just kept it boxed up inside? Maybe you could rely on the Endman and me a bit more.
Save the camaraderie for later, when we actually survive this.
Hey, are you really all...
Wuling Tanjian Hall is up there. Not too far away. Still remember the place?
Of course. They say Instructor Ju founded Tianjian Hall. Back when we were both disciples, we even made a bet about who would dive into the zone and reach this place first.
Then focus on the mission. If the Blight Shades were indeed info fragments left from an ether rupture, you should know what we'll be facing soon.
Since the tactics manual doesn't have any rules against fun, how about we play some icebreaker games?
This is...
what is left of Tanjian Hall.
So this is where our ancestors first raised their swords.
And also where their swords were laid to rest.